Hello ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, and none of the above, welcome back to We Love Your Deck. For today's Mechanic Monday, we're going over Hellbent. Originally from dissension from the original Ravnica block, Hellbent was the guild mechanic tied to the cult of Rakdos. The mechanic itself has many different abilities tied to it but is all tied together by the controller of the card having no cards in their hand when the permanent's ability is activated or the spell with it is cast. When it comes to spells that have a replacement effect with Hellbent, the number of cards is checked as the spell resolves and not when it was cast. However, if a permanent with an activated Hellbent ability, the number of cards in hand will be checked when the ability is activated but not when it resolves. And if the permanent has a triggered ability, checking for Hellbent will happen at the trigger but also as the ability resolves, meaning that if you have any cards in hand as it resolves, the ability will fizzle. There's an official variant of Hellbent called Hellbent, which is instead about caring about having no cards in your hand but rather having one or less instead. Similar to how Hellbent is exclusively in the Rakdos color combination, but unlike Hellbent, Hellbent is much more likely to return. There are no actual commanders that directly have Hellbent themselves, however, there are some that want you to have few to no cards in your hand, such as Flubs, the Fool, who, if they are Hellbent, will give you a draw or have you discard a card otherwise. There's also Neheb, the Worth, who is part of the Hellbent variant who will give your Minotaur +2 power if you have one or no cards in your hand. And while not directly caring about having no cards in hand, Aruth, Tormented Prophet, will make it so you're unable to draw cards and instead have you exile cards off the top of your library each time you draw. I'll be doing this every Monday, so if there's a mechanic you'd like me to cover, drop it in the comments. Since you made it this far, why not give me a follow? And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side, Planeswalkers. And remember, be good to each other.